spoilers. Only watch this review if you have seen this movie or don't mean having everything or anything spoiled. You have been warned.
Hello everyone, Pineaaronapple here with the latest DCEU movie, The Suicide Squad. Now, some of you might be thinking, wait, the newest movie? Suicide Squad came out in 2016. That's not the latest movie. Well, instead of that mess that was raped by a trailer company, this is a James Gunn-headed movie a la Guardians of the Galaxy. Both even have Michael Rooker, with a massive cast and the tagline, "Don't get too attached." Well, let's just hope that our cast doesn't have 20 Slipknots and a plot-armoured Harley. I was really excited to see this. I had a lot of qualms with the 2016 movie, but I did still enjoy it as a mindless popcorn flick. But I actively hoped that this one would be a good movie through and through, not just in selective scenes, and I pretty much got what I was hoping for. It was far, far, far funnier than the 2016 movie, and all the characters, even the short-lived ones,
Did anyone check on where the weasel could swim?
were pretty entertaining. And unlike the Joker or Katana, never felt randomly inserted. Another great technique this movie mastered was to organically show our characters' backstory, instead of shoving them all together in the first 10 minutes along with $100 million worth of pop songs. So let's talk about these characters. Returning from the first movie are Harley Quinn, played by Margot Robbie, Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis, Rick Flag, played by Joel Kinnaman, and Captain Boomerang, played once again by Jai Courtney. I really liked all of them in the first movie, but they all far excel their performances from last time, even if Boomerang dies in the first fight. To be honest, I was very disappointed by this, since I expected all four of these characters to have heavy plot armor. Rick also dies, and I was quite distraught, but not only does this show Peacemaker as a legitimate threat, but his final moments involve him taking a heroic stand against the country and institution he puts his life on the line for that he was kind of a lapdog for in the previous movie. Harley Quinn is, well, Harley Quinn. Probably the best she's been so far in the DCEU in my opinion. And Waller is just as good. From her low points to her high, I was so invested in hating her that I genuinely cheered when she got beaten via golf club.
God damn it! Task Force X! This is your last motherfucking warning!
Oh my god! What the fuck did you do?
We also have many new characters, but the most memorable start with Idris Elba's Bloodsport. Put in Bell Rev for shooting Superman with a kryptonite bullet, so badass alert. He takes Will Smith's Deadshot's place in the roster, being the token black man with the troublesome relationship with his daughter. I loved his character in this movie. He was hilarious and related well off all of the other Suicide Squad members fantastically. John Cena plays Peacemaker, who will
Could eat a big bag of dicks, how's that?
You're being facetious. But if this whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
I found him lacking in the first half, seemingly only taking a comedic role. But in the second half, when fighting Flag and Bloodsport, he excelled as an antagonist. So much so, he's even getting his own HBO show next January. To fill our female quota, we also have Ratcatcher 2, played by Daniela Melchior, who controls rats. Like Cena, I thought that she was just for comedy, and to be kinder than the rest of them. But with her natural character progression, looking at you first 10 minutes of Suicide Squad, and flashbacks involving Taika Waititi as her father, the first Ratcatcher, she becomes a riot to watch. We also have Sylvester Stallone doing the voice of King Shark, who really is only a comedic presence in this movie.
Bird.
But he bonds with the rest of the squad amazingly, meaning it doesn't become as stale as many movies that try a character like this would use him for just quick cutaways between the main plot. A stranger member of Task Force X is David Dastmalchian, who plays the Polka Dot Man. And he sees his mother all the time? Yeah, I don't know how to sum this one up. You might just want to watch his parts of the film. Oh, and this is Milton. Our major antagonists for the movie are the Thinker, played by the Scottish masterclass actor Peter Capaldi, who is fantastic as ever. He doesn't feature in a lot of the movie, but is entertaining for how long he's there. And to be honest, it's just strange to see him in a tracksuit instead of being dressed up. And our kaiju monster of the movie is Starro, the most ridiculous Justice League villain I can recall. So perfect for this movie. Everything from the flashback setups to the final battle are very well done. Not perfect, but I didn't really see any problems with them. Lastly, we have some of the disposable cast that fill their roles well, but attribute nothing to the larger plot. Savant, played by Michael Rooker. TDK, played by Nathan Fillion. Yes, that TDK. Javelin, played by Flula Borg. Maling NG as Mongol. Pete Davidson as Blackguard. And what James Gunn movie would be complete without his brother, Sean Gunn, as Weasel? The main plot of the film sees Amanda Waller once again unleash Task Force X to a foreign country to destroy a science base that holds dangerous weapons and a secret America needs to keep silent. This problem appeared as the leaders of a country were killed and usurped by the military. The science base holds an interplanetary being known as Starro, who was experimented on by the Americans in this country to be used as a weapon. But after the Suicide Squad arrive, those left disregard their orders and fight for the greater good. There were scenes that seemed odd, like how some characters were trapped in a truck, only to not use their strong shark friend to help get them out. But he just happens not to be animated here, leaving them to not use their strong shark friend to help them out. To my memory, there weren't any other majorly frustrating scenes. Although the javelin scene and this animated scene do feel somewhat out of place. Something I noted throughout the film is the music. Where in Suicide Squad the songs were used on the nose, such as Sympathy for the Devil playing when Amanda Waller is introduced, and they were only used very quickly, such as not even 30 seconds of Standing in the Rain in Deadshot's intro flashback being played. But here, songs are not only used organically, but lesser used due to songs being used for longer times. Overall, this movie was mostly enjoyable and had no majorly bad scenes, but some pieces do feel out of place, giving it an odd feeling in parts. But they didn't take away a lot of the enjoyment I had. I definitely recommend a watch if you haven't, and I give James Gunn's The Suicide Squad an 8.5 out of 10. Thank you everybody so much for watching this review of The Suicide Squad. Please like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you wish to do so, and leave a comment if there's anything you'd like to comment on. Once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Toast. A little piece of toast. Because there's so much to choose from. There's brown bread, white bread, all sorts of wholemeal bread. It comes in funny packages with writing on the side.